What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing great. Mamie and I were just about to head to the airport. We are finishing up a trip of a lifetime in Rwanda, Africa, and this was like Mamie's dream trip to come over and trek with the gorillas. And so, can't wait to show pictures of that and videos of that. So that's coming. But as we've found out in the past, Africa always gives you way more than what you come from or what you come for. And so I'm highly suggesting that if you haven't made a trip to Africa, you do that. But I'm definitely going to suggest coming here to Rwanda. It's been one of the most powerful and emotional experiences of my life. The people here are just so amazing. They don't have much material wise, but they're just so happy. They're so grateful, and it's really amazing when you learn what's happened here and what they've been through. In 1994, something unthinkable happened here. And it just blew me away because this is something that I really didn't even know about. Thinking back, 1994, I'm at Ole Miss, having a great time. And during that time here, in 100 days, there were over 800,000 people killed and I say killed, really brutally murdered in the Rwanda genocide. And families were torn apart, communities were destroyed. It was neighbors turned on neighbors. Literally, we heard stories about mothers watching their children be murdered with machetes by their neighbor that they had been friends with, or children watching their mothers being murdered. It was just horrific. One of the most horrific tragedies in modern history. Yet most of us Americans barely even knew it was happening, or maybe like me, didn't even know it was happening. At the time, the U.S. media was consumed with the OJ trial, and so the genocide was barely mentioned. So we got to visit the Kigali Genocide Memorial, and I can't explain how heartfelt it was. The pain, the loss, the injustice. That happened here. It's just overwhelming. But so it's something that we all need to see, and we all need to understand what happened here. But what struck me most about the tragedy is the healing. Despite all they've been through, the Rwandan people they're some of the most joyful, kind, and resilient people that I've ever met. Even though they've been through so much, so many of them, they still carry this deep trauma from the genocide. But they came together. They chose love. They chose community. They've chosen to move forward together. So it's deeply inspiring once you come here and you learn about it and you see it. I came here thinking that I was just gonna enjoy seeing the gorillas, but I leave with so much more than I ever imagined. Leaving with gratitude, leaving with perspective, leaving with hope. So anybody watching this, I definitely encourage you to visit Rwanda, do some research, learn about the genocide that happened here, more importantly, learn how they've come together here in their communities to grow. And so Rwanda, thank you. Thanks for letting me visit, and you've definitely changed me forever.